Cooking with Larry.
Okay, good day. Today we are another class on our Cooking with Larry here at the Oxford Community Center, and hopefully you'll enjoy this one also. Before we get started, I want you to understand that I am not wearing a mask or gloves because it's hard to talk with the mask on. And the food that I prepared today will go to me, to my house. It's not going to anybody else. When we do prepare food for you or, or anything that we're going to sell, be assured that we use all sanitary safety conditions here at the Oxford Community Center. We use gloves, we use masks, we all use aprons, we wash our hands, which I've done about 6 times this morning. We have a dishwasher it's a sanitary dishwasher that sterilizes everything. We take all the precautions necessary that's put out as advisory and our own that we've been doing for years. So you can feel very safe eating anything from the Oxford Community Center. Thank you so much. Now we'll get started. Today we are going to make shrimp and grits, one of my favorites. I really enjoy making shrimp and grits. I never had shrimp and grits until I moved to the South. I'm a New York boy. So it was, I tried it and I made it and I said, wow, I could see why these people love this stuff because it's such a good dish. Okay, so first of all, our mise en place, or our, everything in its place here, this the way I try to teach everybody to cook. We have the water, the cream, the heavy cream, the grits, some bay leaves, salt, butter, and I use white cheddar. You can use, some people use Parmesan cheese, they use the yellow cheddar, whatever cheese, really inspires you. And for the shrimp, the olive oil, the andouille sausage, I always throw a little bit of ham in here. You really should use, if you're going to use ham, you should use like a tasso ham, but you can't find that around here. So, and I like to teach you to cook with stuff that you can get here at the Giant or the Acme or whatever. I don't want you having to go online to get anything. We have the onions, which is the Trinities, the onions, the peppers, the celery, which is the Southern Trinity. We have some garlic. We have some tomato sauce. We have our Cajun dressing, our shrimp, and we have some green onions to throw in at the end. Okay, now we're going to start by the grits. And to do the grits, I always use, for 1.5 cups of grits, I use 3 cups of water and 1 cup of heavy cream. Now, the ratio should be like 4 to 1 water to grits. If you can use water. Some people say, I like to use chicken stock. Whatever you're into, you should use. Okay, we have our grits. Should be stone ground grits. And I put a couple of bay leaves in and a little salt. Okay, now this goes on my stove. I always start the grits first. Oops, I'm sorry, Robert. I always start the grits first only because it's going to take like 20 minutes to make the grits. So we get it up to a boil, and once we get it up to a boil, then we just put it down to a simmer and let it absorb all the liquid. Okay. Next on the agenda, that we've got that done, I'm going to start the shrimp. Okay, let me put this aside here. this until it gets done. Okay. By the way, at the end, just before we finish our grits, we'll put some butter in and some cheese. Okay, so I'm just going to put those aside for now. Okay, we're going to start doing, this is our mise en place, and the reason I cook this way is because then you don't have to look at the recipe, because it's quite simple. Okay, these are the last two items. Okay, a little olive oil. Oh, let's get our pan hot first. Are you better off here, Robert, or over here?
When you're on that side, I'll be better off here.
Okay.
And then when you're on that side, I'll try to get on the other side.
Okay, you know what I'll do? Let me. So you rather have me here?
Oh, I can still.
That's okay. I'll put it here. I'll put it here and let it.
That way I can back up faster too for you.
Sounds good. Okay, and then I'll do this here. Okay, we're starting by a little olive oil, getting our olive oil a little hot. I would say about a tablespoon or two of olive oil. And as soon as the oil heats up, starts to shimmer a little bit, I will put in the andouille sausage and let that brown a little bit. I like to get the oil nice and hot before we get started here. So it's going to take a couple of seconds. If anybody out there would like a specific meal or learn to do a specific meal, I'd be more than happy to try it, new. And, what I do is I usually try them at home. I'll experiment a little bit. I'll make a few for myself and my wife, and then when we think we've got it done right, then we give a class for it. But that's But if you feel that you want to do this or you want to get involved, feel free. We are always looking for volunteers for the kitchen. That's and if you want to play with us, come down. Okay, what you're looking for is the olive oil to show a little bit of a shimmer. You can actually see it's starting now. See? Okay. Now. And you want to hear that nice little sound. Well, you watch out, I'm going to go over here. Let me get a spoon. This, I'm going to put some, I always throw a little bit of ham in. Understand that if there is something that you like, if you like garlic, if you like sugar, if you, whatever you like, if you want to use it, because it's something that, you're cooking for yourself. You're cooking to, to make yourself happy, Okay? We'll let that brown up a little bit. The andouille sausage that I use is a true pork andouille sausage. You can get it at BJ's. You can actually get it at Giant. I know that those two stores carry it. Let me just show you which ones they are, so you'll know. It's the Adele's Cajun andouille sausage, and it's excellent. It's probably one of the best andouille sausages I've ever run across, and it's cheap. It's about $5 a pound. Okay, here we go. Good. It's starting to cook. Okay. Very good. Okay. Give that another minute or so, and we'll start with our Trinity. Is that microphone? Good. Okay. Okay. Well, at this point in time, I'm going to start with my onion. Our peppers. You can use yellow peppers, red peppers, whatever you'd like, because, you know, sometimes adding color makes the food more interesting. Okay, and our celery. And we want that to cook down a little bit. Okay, our shrimp, our grits are starting to boil, so let's just put them down to a simmer. You're looking to cook the grits till they're al dente. In other words, just before they're totally done. I really don't know what the difference between grits and polenta are. You know, my Italian friends will sit there and say, "Oh, you got to stir the polenta for hours." And I've actually gone to some Italian polenta parties that they have. You see them there stirring it for hours. It kind of blows my mind, you know. Okay. Okay. Let me get a spoon. 1 second. I just should always check your. Still raw. Okay. Oh my gosh, good. Just about done. Okay. About now, we put some garlic in. The reason I don't put the garlic in at the beginning is it starts to burn, and you don't want the garlic to burn. You want to get the flavor out of the garlic, but you don't want it to burn. Our tomato sauce. Okay, and I put in my Cajun seasoning. Now, mind you, if you buy the meal, which will be served on, you know what date this? In September, I think it's the second Monday in September. You'll get a recipe, the recipe that I'm using right now. And all the portions are in there, you know, how much of everything that we're using. Okay, so the grits are just about done. Now, I would, at this point in time, let me get if I can get, oh, there we go. I take the bay leaf out, or the bay leaves. Okay. Some butter in here. Okay, let me throw the shrimp in. We're just about done here. Make sure the shrimp is all covered so that it cooks evenly. The shrimp only take about 2-3 minutes to cook. So, okay. And now that our butter is just about melted, oh, there's another bay leaf. Oh, we had one hiding in here. Good. I will throw the, okay, here we go. Throw our cheddar cheese in, let it melt. I can just shut this off right now. Oh. You know, I think I might want a little more cheese in there. Let me get a little more cheese. Now, from start to finish, how long do you think we've been doing this, Robert?
Let's see. I'll tell you exactly. 19 minutes.
Okay, 19 minutes from the time we started. Okay, now, all we want is to get our shrimp done. You can put okay, let it cook a little more. We're not waiting for the shrimp to be done. Usually the grits get done after usually the grits get done, well, just like now. It's properly. The grits get done just a little faster than the shrimp. Okay. If, we're looking at it now and I'm saying it might be a little dry, so what I can do is put a little bit of water in, which I will do. Because you want it a little juicier. Cook it a little bit more. Okay. Nothing worse than raw shrimp. Oh, excellent. Okay, I'm going to go get a dish while this is cooking. Okay, let me get a dish. I'll serve 2 dishes. Nice dishes, and then I would throw in the green onions at the end. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, this is much better. Let me just check on it. Let me just check on one of the shrimp. Oh my God. Well, and that is your shrimp and grits. Now, to serve, a little bit more. Okay. Maybe a couple more shrimp. Cooking with Larry, shrimp and grits. And we have enough for 2 more meals. And I am just going to go about now and have my lunch. Thank you so much for the time that you have given us. Thank you so much for your wonderful support of this organization. Thank you so much for the volunteers that make this organization as great as it is. I just want to thank everybody. And remember us, if you want to volunteer, come on in and play with us in the kitchen. Okay? Thank you.
Cooking with Larry.